In 2006, Meghan's Mountain has been touching the lives since 2006 of those affected by cancer in the Kentuckiana area. Their big fundraiser, Dreams in Denim, coming up August the 19th. Joining us here in the Great Day Live studio is Jerry Steinberg with Meghan's Mountain and Susan Sweeney-Crum, a longtime supporter and board member. And I knew you were coming on, so I wore my denim. Perfect. We got to talk about this. Thank you all so much.
Oh, we're glad
for
to be
stopping
here.
by to talk about this. And I was very touched by, I was not familiar with the background of how Denny met Meghan many, many years ago, and it's almost like they were in cahoots to kind of come together to raise awareness long before she was ever diagnosed.
Well, when she was about 12 years old, we had a men's club dinner, and Denny was a speaker. And I took Meghan, and everybody got their name in a jar, and whoever won got a signed basketball. Meghan won. And so she stood up next to Coach Crum and he signed the ball. When he got done, we stayed longer. He was ready to leave. He walked to the door and he stopped and he came back and he talked to her. So that picture that we had of him signing the ball was on her bedroom nightstand forever. And then when she was diagnosed, I thought, you know what, if I call, maybe he'll take the time to call me on my cell and he could talk to Meghan. So I called his office. I talked to Judy, his secretary. I explained the situation. I said, if he can just call. He was in the Denny Crum, Joe B. Hall radio show at the time. She called me back 2 hours later and she said, I'm sorry, he cannot make that phone call. He'll meet you tomorrow at the elevator at Jewish Hospital at 1 o'clock. Wow. And he went up to see her, and I always kid her, it's a love story that lasted 11 years.
It sure did,
Yeah.
you know. And Susan, it's so great to see you. And I think, you know, it just is emotional to read about because I think it speaks to his heart, his soul.
Yes, he loved her. And it's been 20 years since they started the foundation even. So
yeah.
we intended this, when we had to cancel it because of COVID, this event, you know, the plan was he was going to be there for it. It was going to be, you know, he would be honoring Meghan.
Yeah.
So since he's not there now, it's kind of turned into.
So now we are going to honor Meghan and we're going to honor Denny.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, you're a board member, you're a longtime supporter too, to have you kind of carrying out his legacy, his wishes in so many ways. That's
well, it's important to him. It was
so
Meghan was important to him.
Yeah.
In the cancer foundations, any of them, he's always. I mean, he always visited people who are in the hospital and had such a heart for that. So, I mean, and we love Meghan, we love Jerry and the foundation. So whatever we can do to continue to support it.
Yeah.
You know, people like Meghan have great ideas and want to make a difference, but you can't always get that step into the front door. And he opened that door
for her.
But he not only opened it, he stayed with her.
Yeah.
And so we were able to do things that normally you couldn't do. And Meghan's idea was, and Denny's was not to just, not research, but to touch people, to give them what they want. We support camps where kids can go to camp for a week for free. We bought blanket warmers and recliners for the Brown Cancer Center. You know, things that you would not think of. And one of the things that Meghan did, I always tell people, Denny always said she was so far above, ahead of her time. She would go to Cozier Children's Hospital all the time. And one day she said, you know, Dad, the biggest problem is the mothers are staying with the children 24/7 because kids don't want to be alone. Dad's at home working. He's probably there for a week, doesn't always come. They don't have a laundry facility near Cozier. So she gets on the elevator, goes to the CEO's office and waits to see him. The next thing you know, we're putting in a washer and dryer in a room right next to the oncology floor. And you know, it's those kind of things that make a difference, and that's what she did.
And you're still able to kind of help make that difference with all those little things that maybe we wouldn't think of.
You know, I follow her guidance and I follow Denny's guidance, yes. And so we try to make a difference for people, because all cancer patients are not alike, and we're not talking about like the different types of leukemia. We're talking about somebody who can't afford a gas money to get from their house to their treatment center or can't stay overnight. So we try to do that. And if we can light one person's mountain, then we're ahead of the game.
You have your big event coming up.
Yes.
August the 13th.
August 19th.
August 19th,
yes.
Tell us about what we can expect there.
Oh,
The
wow.
tickets are still available. We want you to go. And
You know what? There are a few tickets available, but if you go to the site and you go all the way down where it says you can contact us, You can put in your name and phone number. I'll figure out how to get a seat
There
for
you go.
Yeah, but it's going to be great. There's an open bar, there's dinner, there's silent auctions, and I'm going to tell you, not to take pride, but I think we have the best silent auctions around.
Oh, really?
There's a lot of stuff.
Okay,
that's there.
what can you
And
tell us?
entertainment from the kids.
And
Entertain-
and we have
Right.
and this was Meghan's idea. People that go don't always know where their money goes, so we bring in children, and we're going to bring in one adult, and they're going to see them sing. These are kids that have fought cancer,
Yeah.
and they want to perform. They want people to know who they are and that they're strong.
Where's
and
it
they're-
going?
Yeah,
How's it helping?
Yeah, and then we have a live auction. And one of the things that you can get is a week at Denny and Susan's home in Idaho.
Oh, nice.
So yeah. And,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then we have there's all kind of live auctions, and you can go to the website. You can go to bidpal.net/Meghan23 and look at everything we have.
I love this picture of Denny and Meghan. We just had it up there. It is just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
To see that,
they,
right?
They were. It was a special team. yeah.
Right.
You know, I say.
Special team right here.
Yeah,
Special team right here.
Dream team,
like,
baby.
right?
For
Like
sure,
I feel like
for sure.
Denny's and Meghan are looking down saying, look at these two carrying this on.
I believe they'll be
This
there.
is amazing.
I believe they'll be there.
I
yeah,
think so
yeah,
too. So get your tickets. And I mean, Susan, I wanted to thank you for coming on. I've reached out to you and said, here at HAS in Great Day Life, we continue just to pray for you.
Oh,
and
thank
thank you for all you're doing to kind of keep Denny's light out there.
Yeah.
You know, and leading by example.
Well, he
and
is
by
hard
grace.
to follow because he
Boy.
was good. I mean,
Well,
but
so much of,
yeah.
I mean, just to be a part of this and continuing to show kindness to people, isn't that the most simple thing of what we can do for what Meghan did,
Yeah.
right? There's her example.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You
exactly.
got quite a daughter.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
You all, thank you so much. We're going to
Thank
remind
you.
everybody that Dreams in Denim is coming up August the 19th at the Point. It's from 6 to 10. The cost is $150, but you heard it right here. He's going to squeeze you in. We're going to get you a chair. We're going to get you in the door so you can be there to support this cause. Just go to megansmountain.com to get those tickets and to find out more.